Hi everyone, welcome to Edu-Astro once again. Today we will take a few minutes and go through the houses in astrology. This is a very important topic for what is upcoming, so please be very cognizant about what's being spoken about. Please take notes. Now, in the Vedic astrology birth chart, in any birth chart of any horoscope or kundali, the entire horoscope is divided into 12 parts, each representing an area of life. Now, these are called houses, and they are very crucial in interpreting how the planets and the rashis in those houses, they influence your life. And each of these houses have a meaning to it. So we'll go through that. So the first house, it is known as the ascendant or the lagna. That means it is also the house which was rising at the eastern horizon when you were being born. Now, it is the house which represents you, yourself. And because of that, that sets the precedence for all the other houses. It represents your physical appearance, your overall approach to life, and it is the most personal house which can get. It sets the stage for the rest of the chart. The sign and the planets in the house, they shape your personality, how you think about things, perceive you. All these factors are taken into consideration. Okay, now then comes the second house. If we look at a North Indian chart, it will go anti-clockwise. In a South Indian chart, it will go clockwise. Now, the second house is the wealth, possessions, and the values which you have, the accumulated wealth, the financial stability, material assets, and the personal resources. Additionally, it represents your speech and family heritage. Here, the planets and the signs, they influence your ability to earn, accumulate, and manage money, as well as your self-worth. Now, the third house is the house of communication, or how you are trying to talk, how you are trying to explain yourself, how you are trying to go ahead and express yourself. So communication, siblings, short journeys, these come under the third house. Mental agility, courage, and everyday interactions are also governed by this house. What are your skills which you carry? How do you develop them? How do you write? How do you learn? How do you listen? These are all the abilities which also are represented by the third house. Now, the planets here and the sign here affect how you express yourself and connect with those around you. So it creates the environment around you. Now, fourth house, it's the house of home, peace, internal peace, family, emotional foundations. It represents your mother, domestic life, real estate, innermost feelings of yours, the sense of security which you have. The planets here influence your home environment, your relationship with your family, and your primary education. This is a very important house. Now, the fifth house. This is the house of your creativity, children, romance, your creative self-expression, the love affairs, the romantic endeavors, the recreational activities, education and intellectual pursuits. All these things come under the fifth house. Here, all the planets, any sign which is present in the fifth house will show your passions and how you enjoy life, how you pursue your higher studies, how your relationships are with your kids. All these things come up. Now, after that comes the sixth house. The sixth house represents your health, your diseases, the work which you do, your daily routines, your approach to service, employment, and your personal hygiene, your debts, enemies, your obstacles. These are all the things which come under the sixth house. It's a very difficult house. That's why it's also called as a etheric house. The planets here and the signs over here, they influence your work ethic, your health habits, and ability to handle challenges. Remember, sixth house will throw all the challenges which you need to handle for you to become better. Now, the seventh house. It is the house of partnerships and marriage. It's also the house of business. So the business partnerships, your spouse, your close relationships all come under the seventh house. This house also governs legal matters and public dealings. Planets here and the sign here represents how your relationships are, how you collaborate with others. They are all looked at by the seventh house. However, seventh house is also one of the big houses which gives you a home other than your home and also gives you promotions and status. Now, eighth house. This house is a very difficult house, second of the three houses, and it represents transformation, death, shared resources. It also represents joint finances, inheritances, and occult knowledge, deep knowledge, mysteries, secrets, and personal transformation. Now, this house, why is it very important if it's so difficult? Because without getting transformed, you can't get the higher or the true knowledge. That's why this house is very important. Now, this is also called as the house of death. It means that it affects your longevity. So the highlights, this particular house, it highlights the areas of deep change and the hidden aspects of your life. Now, ninth house, the house of your father, higher learning, spirituality, long distance travel, philosophy, religion, and moral values. It also represents your legal matters, foreign cultures which you're associated to, higher education which you get on the mortal plane, all these things. The ninth house will influence your beliefs, your quest for knowledge, and travel experience. Now, 10th house. It is the house of career, reputation, ambition, and public life. It is the house of your karma, the karma assigned to you. Now, the professional achievements, social status, and life's purpose are all coming out from this house. The authority figures, your father's family, even father, your government, seniors come out from this house. The planets of the sign placed here in the 10th house will be showing your career path and how you are perceived in the eyes of the public. 11th house, it represents your gains from your career, gains from your efforts, your karma, income, friendships, aspirations, and community. Now, your social networks, your group activities, and your long-term goals are all coming out from the 11th house. The planets and the sign, which are over here, show and they influence your friendships, fulfillment of wishes, your ability to achieve your hopes and your dreams. And then comes the last 12th house. This is the final chapter of your house or even life. So it represents your spirituality, isolation, hidden matters, subconscious mind, dreams, and past life influences. It also represents your losses, expenses, and charitable activities. All the planets or the signs sitting over here will highlight your spiritual growth and the need for solitude and introspection. So with this, we complete the 12 houses. There's lots coming up, and these small videos which we are creating, I'm doing it so that you get the base of the Vedic astrology, and you're able to appreciate what's coming up, not only in terms of videos but in terms of our courses, which we are going to announce very soon. Okay. Having said that, take care. Thank you, and please do like, share, and subscribe. We will see you very soon. Bye-bye.